No text on this rant because my CapCut, I already used my 2 free uses and I don't have standard. Anyway, I'd like to talk about school. The hellhole that we've all been to, and it just is so dumb. I would like to share some stories, personally, from a thing that me and my friends have called the Mossy Rocks Clan that used to be called the Rat Clan. So one time at the end of 4th grade, this kid that I really didn't like, because he pushed me off the rock wall in kindergarten, and I still remember it, and it still pisses me off. And he and his friend used to try to come bug us like every day, and then we made a formal agreement that they will not piss us off if we don't call them stupid. So, like, simple enough. Okay. And on the last freaking day, his partner in crime decides, I'm gonna sit at their hangout spot on the last day where they're all gonna hang out and relax one more time for the rest of the year together. I'm gonna go and try to freak this all up. And I had enough, so I grabbed my pencil case and I just slammed it as hard as I could in front of him. That damn sound echoed throughout the entire playground. Like, everybody heard it. And he didn't come back. I scared him off pretty good. And that's how that kind of ended. Yeah. I have this other kid that's like short. He's like a short Hispanic kid. Also, no racism intended. I have nothing against Hispanic people, and I think they're pretty cool because they have another language. That's cool. And this kid has the biggest grudge against me for just having an Essa in general. Because I have my Essa, Mifu. You all know her if you see my channel. And I brought her to school one time because I've just been feeling really stressed lately. He's like, it's just a toy. Taco brought a toy. I'm gonna call myself Charlie in this situation, okay? Charlie brought a toy. It's just a toy. Because I accidentally brought her to gym class. Because I don't typically bring her to gym class because we're not supposed to have stuffed animals in the gym. And I respect that. So I put her in the sidelines and hid her under my jacket so nobody stole her. And we're doing gym class. We do our exercises. We do some sit-ups. We do some push-ups. We do some squats. We do some arm circles. Nothing too out of the ordinary. And we're told that we're going to do a vote for what we're going to do. There's the votes for rainbow tag, dodgeball, and stuff. And, dodgeball wins, of course, because everybody loves dodgeball. You can't go wrong with dodgeball. And I don't understand this, because that kid that was bullying me, the short kid, he is like a kind of special needs kid, but not really. He has a learning disorder, so he's not like autistic, so there's like no real reason that he should be being mean to people. Because if there's like a kid with like issues with like talking to people or stuff like that because they have autism, I'm not going to get mad at them. But this kid does not have that. And he goes and he tells his friends that are on the other team, because for some reason he has to be on our team even though he's not even in our class, but his teacher put him in our class because for some reason. Because he was actually in my friend Noah Plays E5R's class, because we go to school together. Me and him go way back. Me and my friend Noah Plays. And, like, this kid, his friends are all targeting me, my friend, my other friend, and my ex-friend. And they're just trying to nail us. At some point, they nail my friend in the freaking head, and that was my breaking point. So I went and told the teachers what had happened, and they just said, boys will be boys. No. That is inexcusable. What the hell? Like, they just hit my friend in the head with a dodgeball on purpose, and you're just gonna say boys will be boys. This is not accidents happen. These people are assaulting us because I have anxiety. Because if you don't know what an ESSA is, it is an emotional support stuffed animal, which is practically a fancy term for a comfort stuffed animal. And mine is Mifu, and Mifu, she just brings me comfort and joy. And an ESSA can be any stuffed animal, even like old stuffed animal from like 15 billion years ago. That's still considered an ESSA if it brings you comfort. But at this point, I'm starting to get like really pissed off. Like, this is my friend. This is me and my friends, including my ex-friend. And it's like, please be nice. Because we're just people, you know? Like, people that actually have, like, anxiety problems. Because I've had panic attacks before. I've had a panic attack before. And, it wasn't that long ago, and stuff. But I carry Mifu around a lot more. Sorry, I, got something sharp in my throat. 1 second. But I mainly just keep Mifu to help with my social anxiety, which is one of my more, anxiety things. Because it kind of, just, shoots me in the gut, my social anxiety and stuff. But what this kid is doing is not okay. Because I understand having learning disabilities, I understand having autism, but that's still no reason to bully somebody. Another story. Okay, so this one is probably one of my more severe stories. So, there's this kid, I'm gonna call him Bingo, that's not his actual name. So, Bingo and my friends, Bingo is not one of my friends. Bingo actually had a grudge against us, and he, wanted to, have a war or something. So we went to, war between the clans, kind of like warriors, which was Mossy Rocks and Cat Clan, which they suck at coming up with clan names, I'm sorry. But our clan name used to be Rat Clan. Cat Clan is not, any more creative. I think our clan name was still Rat Clan at the time, but I loved being the Rat Clan, and it was so fun, because the clan was filled with Therians, furries, and, Noah, because, he's not a Therian or a furry, but that's okay. He's still my bestie. It's kind of like a fancy name for our friend group, honestly. And, we went to war, and this was, a serious war. People were pushing and shoving, and eventually I was, on the ground, tired, because, I accidentally cut myself on some mulch. And that's when I realized this isn't war, it's war. So, I grabbed the root that, Bingo would always bring over whenever he came for some reason. I don't know why he would bring it. It was just some, not mulch. It was some red dirt stained root from a tree, because roots come from trees. And it's just, this big, long tree root. I threw the root away. I did actually take it home at one point. I was like, this is my shrine. But I had to throw it away because my mom was cleaning up my crafting area. And she was just like, please throw this away. Please, Charlie, just throw it the frick away. So I ended up throwing it away. But I grabbed the root, and I just swung at his kneecap. And it bruised. It bruised bad. I wasn't charged or anything, though, thankfully. But he, chased me around, Rah! But, thing is, Bingo he didn't have Tourette's at the time. He does have Tourette's now. He had a form of autism, if I want to say. Not to sound rude or anything, if you're watching my video, Bingo. But, yeah. And, I wasn't charged with anything for, like, assault. If anything, everybody just kind of, like, laughed it off. I was not in trouble at all. If, like, my parents are, like, proud of me. They're just like, oh, you go, girl. Even though I'm not a girl. I'm not a boy either, so just, like, yeah. Look at my profile picture. And stuff. Let me find another story. I keep duplicating my rant because I don't have time to make, like, 14 minutes of rant background, because this video is, like, already 14 minutes long because I've duplicated my rant background, like, 16 freaking times. One time we were in music class, and we're bringing back this kid from earlier whenever I was, like had a grudge against, somebody had a grudge against me because I had my SME and this kid decided it was the perfect time to bully me in music class. So he kept kicking and poking my seat and, like, touching my hair. I don't like it when people touch my hair without my permission, because, like, that's my hair. Like, I love my hair. My hair is, like, very pretty. I have very, very thick hair, but my hair is very sensitive. I don't like it when you touch it. Don't touch my hair. It's not nice. And, this kid is, like, just, like, being really mean and obnoxious. And eventually we were, like, playing our instruments and stuff, because, like, sometimes they hand out instruments for us to play. And I'm playing, I think, like, the maraca or something. No, I'm not playing the maraca. We're using we're using bells. So there's, like, little bells, and you, like, push the button on them, and they, like, go ding, 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 and they all have, like, different notes and stuff. And I kept dinging mine a second off beat, because my muscles, they have, like, a delay whenever I want to do something for some reason. But I have really good reflexes, and I don't know how this even happens. But I kept missing the beat, and this kid kept laughing at me and, like, really being really mean and being like, you suck. I bet my 2-year-old sister is better than you. I'm like, okay, I'm not really affected by anything like that. It's kind of just like, okay, Timmy Tough Knuckles. But this dude was doing it to the point where it started to piss me off big time. So I'm just like, hey dude, can you, like, shut the frick up? And at the end of class, we're leaving, and because there's this teacher that I like. You know what, I'm going to say her name. Her name is Miss Ashley. Can't target anybody. And, I'm like, Miss Ashley, this kid is bullying me for the 20 billionth time, and it's ignoring him is not working like you asked me to. Because if it were that easy to ignore him, we wouldn't be having this conversation. She's just like, why didn't you tell me this while it was happening? I'm like, girl, you could see it happening. You could see it happening. But you know what? You didn't care. You know what? That's when I snapped. So I put this nasty wannabe teacher in her place, and I say, you know why I never tell you these things? You know why I never tell you? Because you never listen. Because you never do anything. Because you're not even a teacher. Because you're just somebody who watches over the kids that have disabilities. But you know what? You're not even a nice teacher. You're not even nice to them. You yell at the kid. You yell at the emotionally disabled kid for speaking during class because he can't help it. Because he speaks his thoughts. Because you're a terrible teacher and you're a horrible representation. And you call me a bad example for being myself when you're the one that's being the bad example because you're the adult and you don't deserve to be a teacher, and I hate you and I hate you and I hate you. After that, the hallway felt deadly silent. No teachers were ruffling through their papers. No kids were arguing about who gets what. And the only thing that Miss Ashley had left to say to me was absolutely nothing. She just rolled her eyes at me and said, whatever, kid. And I'm so genuinely pissed off that people aren't firing her because she's not even a good teacher. She's not even a teacher. Her job is to watch over the mentally disabled children and the children with autism. But she's one of the meanest teachers in the entire school. And I think she holds a personal grudge against me, just like I do her. She's actually yelled at bingo for having Tourette's, because his Tourette's are kind of like barking and growling and like hissing at the same time, and they kind of like words, like muffled words. It's kind of scary, but I understand having Tourette's and that you can't really control it. And so many times I've been told, oh, Miss Ashley just got fired, and I was like, yay! And then the next day I just see her fat, smug face, and I hate her. Words cannot describe how much I hate that teacher. You might think, oh, hate's a strong word. Well, shut up, because it is the right one. This also reminds me of another time, somewhat near the end of the year. This was before I made the deal with the kid to leave us alone at the Mossy Rocks clan. And he was, because every day, because we would run to our little, like, dent in the ground, because we had, like 10 feet of land that we just like to keep to ourselves. We just like to hang out, you know? It's just like a little dent in the ground. And every day, this kid would go and he would run towards it as I was approaching it. So every day I would have to burn off all of my stamina by running straight there. And one time I had enough. And you know, I kid standing there, and he's like, get up. And he's like, what are you gonna do about it? And I'm just like, get up and leave. And he's like, no, what are you gonna do about it, crybaby? Because I have empathy, and I struggle to hold in my tears whenever there's like something happening and I like don't know what to do, or I'm like confused. Because I think it's a mental disorder. I don't really know. And I'm just like, get up. And he stands up. He's still inside of our little area. And I just kick his shin with all the force I possibly could. And I could see the pain in his eyes when he was like, because he was hurt by that. He winced. I knew it. He was trying to mask the stupid freaking masculinity. He goes, you stupid freaking kid. And he was like, my shins are iron. That didn't hurt me. So then he proceeds to go skippity, skippity, hippity, hippity, all the way back to my teacher. Where then he comes back and he's like, Charlie, Miss G wants you. And I'm just like, oh, not again. And I go up and I'm just like, hello, I know what you want me for. And she's just like, why did you hit him? I'm like, I didn't hit him, I kicked him. And it's like, same difference. Why did you kick him? It's like, because I asked him very politely to leave us alone. He still wouldn't do it. And then when I told him to get out of our space, please, and I begged, then he started saying mean things to me. And she was like, so you kicked him? I'm just like, hell yeah, I kicked him. I didn't say hell yeah, because I would have gotten in even more trouble if I said that. Because I have rights. I have rights. I have my rights. He has his. And genuinely, I'm so fed up with it. Because I had to stand 5 minutes of recess, and for the first time, I was being like, okay. I was like, you know what? I'm not standing 5 minutes for defending myself. And my teacher's just like, it's not a choice. Well, it wasn't even my teacher that said that. It was Miss Holly, I think that was her name. She's not even a freaking teacher. She's another one of those special needs teachers, and she's always on her phone. She's never really helping. She just is like 20 years old, and she looks nice, but whenever you actually get to know her, she's just like, eh. I hate her too. She's like, it's not a choice. Or like, you don't have a choice. I'm just like, yes I do. But I never said that, and I went and stood those frickin' 5 minutes. You know what? I cried. Because I was so confused. And I was comforted by my friends, and thank you so much for being my friend, if you're my friend. And it means a lot, that you're willing to stay through and, like, listen to my yapping and my constant nonsense. Because having good friends is better than anything. Okay, one more short story. I was at art class, and we were tracing. I know it's disgusting. For some stupid art project, and I hated it. So I was, like, just kind of rushing, because I'm like, I don't really care if I win anything, because I would rather lose tracing than I would rather lose just drawing in general. And genuinely, it's just awful. That's what they're teaching in art class. And I'm rushing through, and I'm like, okay, I'm done with my artwork. And this is sort of where my fear of not being good enough kind of skyrocketed at its peak. That's when my phobia, like, kind of fully formed. And she's just like, it's not good enough, go add more. I'm like, it's not your art piece, it's mine. I put my heart and soul into it. Even though I didn't freaking draw it, I just want to draw. Because I've never cried so much in art class. I genuinely hate tracing. And I'm not a brat for crying. No. Like, some people have insane grudges over things, and, like, you can't stop them. And don't call me a brat and a crybaby because of it. Anyway, I would like to say goodbye, and I love you all, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you for listening to me yap for, like, 22 minutes. Bye.